different oracle decks that I've created that are available through Make Playing Cards. Now, will be different on Make Playing Cards. Due to circumstances, it's a boarded version, but you can do whatever you like with it in regards to just want to sort of show you some of the cards. I mean, of course you can modify it if you don't want the borders, etc, etc. Here's this deck. You can sort of see the images of the major arcana to start with. So you can sort of see the imagery coming through. I know they're not in order. Just showing you the major arcana. Oops, and there's the magician. Right, okay. Next, so you've seen the major arcana. Now this is called Vesta's Art Tarot deck. Okay. Now we've got earth, fire, air and water. Oops, I missed the chariot. So you can sort of see what some of the cards actually look like. As you can see, there's sort of a background to each of these, which makes them very easy to work with in regards to knowing exactly what the suit is. Of course, it's very hard to tell maybe at a glance which card it is, but for me as an abstract, you know, if you want something a wee bit different, this could be a deck that you really enjoy working with. If you don't mind sort of the abstract of it in many ways. So you can see that's the major arcanas, and then you've got water, air, fire and earth. So yeah, a little different on Make Playing Cards in the way it's been, I uploaded it as a boarded version. But anyway, you can have a look at that. Okay, next, to go at that time, let me just grab Vesta's Art Oracle deck. So you can see some of the cards. Time to rest, sacredness, walk possessions, eye of the storm, surrender, look beyond the illusion to create your reality, magic trick. Angels are watching over you. Earth, eye within, in truth, thank you. Spiral of life, triple goddess, spiritual transformation. Reflection on what is of value to you, look within to find the answers. Vitality, passion, lust for life, enlightenment, freedom. So you see some of these cards are from my digital art, some of these are from photos that I've added to. Open to receive, divine spirit, and in the flow of abundance, abundance and bounty. So some of these cards you can see that they're photos and they're being manipulated. How do you choose to react to the situation? Your choice. Keeping your feet firmly on the ground keeps your head clear. Mother Earth, Father Sky. Explosion of thought. Awaken my inner joy, peace and bliss. So you can choose how you want to read with these cards, of course, by using your own intuition, your own thoughts. Miri miri or massage. Open the door to new possibilities, push ahead. To look within, time to look within. Harmonization brings illumination. Solitude, stay focused. That was a photo and it was manipulated to do that. Abstract thinking. Higher thinking or animal totem. See, some of the cards might have two meanings to them, so you can use whatever you feel in that time to be the right message. Clear the heart. Strength, freedom, power. Featured a feathered eye, communication, time to be a little crazy. I see you, those who have passed over are watching you. Ready to pack your bags and launch your journey, travel and adventure. Darkness and shadow self. Divine intelligence, awaken my inner joy through self-love, unconditional love. Health, nutrition and healing. Options and viewpoints, look within awareness, universal earthly matters. So that's 2 decks that I have. Next, let me grab okay. Now this is just a pocket-sized deck, and this is called Sacred Fractal. So let me just sort out Pentacles, Swords, Cups and Wands, and then we've got the Major Arcana here. So Pentacles, Major Arcana, so you can sort of see some of the cards. So I'm just going through and just showing you some of the cards so you can sort of get an idea. Wands, Pentacles, Cups, Swords, Cups, Wands. So you can sort of see, once you see the colours for each of these cards, so you can sort of see what they're about. Just want to share with you some of my creations. Now you can create anything you want with tarot and oracle. I felt very abstract with it, and I find this is a great deck for using your own intuition, whatever you, it really sort of finds the colours and that sort of really open up the messages in so many ways. I find myself not restricted by images in any way. It's a great invitation deck. Sorry, I just got distracted. It's the Lovers. So there you go. You can sort of see the major arcana. So we've got the Lovers, Strength, the Sun, Hierophant, the Universe, which is 21, Materialism or Restraint, 15, the Emperor, Justice, the Moon, Awakening is 20, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Hermit. Oh, that's a good card. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune. Transitional and Change, which is 13. You've got the Star, the Fool, the Tower, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Empress. There's your Wands, the Cups, that's the Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. So yeah, so you can sort of see that some of these are really cool. They worked out really, really well. It's the Eight of Swords. This one is the Ten of Swords. This one is the Five of Swords, which I love. Queen of Swords is really cool. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. Two of Swords. So yeah, I love them. That's Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so I love them. So anyway, so that's that one. Now some of you will have seen these. Not. So this is my Journey to the Crossroads. Now this deck, I know it's a mini size, there is larger sizes available, and there's bordered one as well. This is a deck that I did pastels on black paper, but I took the photos and then I uploaded it. So there's your Wands, there's your Cups, there's your Pentacles and your Swords. So you can sort of see. Fours, fives, sixes, sevens, 8, 9. Oops, wrong one. That's better. 10. Okay, Queen. Oh no, that's a Fool. What am I looking at? I was thinking, what? It's not Queen. That's a Fool. I'm away with the fairies today. One, two, so, oh, there we go. The Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. The Guy, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Hanged Man, Devil, Death, should I say, Temperance, the Devil, Tower, Star, Moon, Sun, Judgment, the World, And then the court cards, we've got King, got 4 Kings, and the 4 Queens, and the Knights. Remember, I made these decks really for me, so if anyone wants to use use them. And then the pages. Yeah, so you can sort of see that's the journey to the Crossroads tarot. Now I did a Crossroads Oracle deck as well, different versions. So what I'd started doing was this, and for some of the reason, for some of the cards I wrote on them, and then I decided to put them together. So yeah, there's a few cards in there, not a lot, but a few. Right. So it's those 2 decks. Yeah. Now, one of the small pocket-sized decks I've got is Vesta's Art. Vesta's Art, Spirit Nature's deck. Vesta's Art, Spirit Nature's deck. Nature Spirit's deck. What's wrong with me? Nature Spirit Oracle. Okay. Vesta's Art, Nature Spirit Oracle. Okay. So this deck here is mainly made up of photos which I've manipulated and created to create these images here. Some of them are like this, some are like that, but you can look at them in different ways and see different things. So let's just go through. And this one was actually an art piece that I did based on different things. So you can see the artwork. I love this. This is so clear to me what I see. So these were taken a long time ago. I did this in like 2015. I finally sort of put it together to make a deck to make playing cards. So that you can see is the original Oracle cards, and then I added these extra photos which I sort of took 2017, 18. So I added them to the deck as well. They're just extra cards. You can either add them or take them away. It's totally up to you. So that's the Vesta's Art Nature Spirits Oracle. Okay. And there's no keywords on them. You can just, whatever you feel in that moment is what that's about. Next. Okay. Next. Okay. Oh, I made a Lenormand. Let's do this one first. I made a Lenormand deck as well, which I wanted to do was add a few extra cards to it. So I need to find another one. It's not going to be in order. Okay, and some of them are photos which I took myself. See, these are some of them are photos, and then some of them are like clip art or free images. Some photos that I did myself and mucked around with. So you can sort of see some of the photos. I've sort of added extra things to them and just mucked around with them really. Now this was a photo which I then just added snake to it, of course. That's mine, whatever. So you can sort of see this Lola, this pathway, that's the photo I took. Photo, and photo. And then, so you can sort of see some of the cards. I just wanted to show you briefly some of the cards you can have a look at and see. And then what I did was, there's 2 women, 2 men, right? 2 men, 2 women, and then there's partner and querent as well. And then there's child or children. So you can either do it as 1 child or many children. So that's something you can sort of add. So there's some extras that I've added to the card to give you that alternative. I really wanted to make sure that the woman or men card were quite in shadow, and the querent and partner just were not clear on whether they were male or female. So it's non-binary, so that's what I wanted to do. So there's that Lenormand deck that I created. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you was I actually wanted a Loteria deck, and because I wanted to muck around with the riddles and learn and have a little bit of a play. And it's not something I specialise in or anything like that. Those that don't know, Loteria is a bingo game that's from Mexico. And what they do is they use riddles for the cards. So instead of saying, like through bingo, instead of saying the name of the card, they would say this riddle, and then people had to put to cover the card that it related to. So you changed that. So when that became more of a divination tool, or when it became a divination tool, people were using it. They use the riddles to find the meanings behind the cards, but you can use the stick any way you like. So what I did was I found a whole lot of photos online, pre-photos, and created my own deck with my own thoughts about what the cards could mean in many ways. And I did make some changes to the cards, maybe a bit more of a modern take, as I've got the New Zealand flag on there anyway. That's just a bit different, but also too, there's the Scorpio, the mermaid, trumps, parrot, the palms, the water vase, and soulfish. Oh, there was an extra card. In the different decks there'll be an extra card, whether it'll be the lovers or the horse as well. Now, the first edition, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to. It should have been La Arriba, so I made a second and third edition. So there are some differences, like the backs will be slightly different as well. It's a water jug there on this vase. So, yeah, there are some differences to this deck. Just trying to find... Oh, Elegant Battle is something that's a bit different in the deck, and El Duce. Is it? El Duce? So So that was different as well. So there are a couple of different cards you will have noticed are not in my Loteria deck. I just wanted a bit more modern, a bit more of a thoughts, different words used. I just wanted a bit different. So that's the Loteria deck. That's in there as well. Okay, is there... Oh. Now, I've also got a Love Oracle. Okay, so that's the back to it. It is quite a big card. So I wouldn't mind edging it actually, to be honest. Wouldn't mind edging my deck. So this here is my digital art. And I know they're all landscape. Yeah, all landscape. But these cards were inspired by a network of beautiful souls through Sue, TSU. So anyway, there's photographers and readers and healers and all sorts of beautiful souls, musicians and on nature hikes and all sorts of beautiful people who came together, and we chatted and laughed and just enjoyed life. So I created this oracle deck. I actually created several, but this one in particular. So this is called Vesta's Art Love Oracle. There's also a Passion Oracle as well, and a few other decks. Oracle of Passion, should I say. But when we're talking about love, we're not talking just about romantic relationships. They can be love of self, love of family, love of friends, you know, love in general. So yeah, made that one as well, which is quite a cool deck to work with. What do you find? Okay, so that one as well. Now, you'll also find oh, that's the nature's one there. Sometimes when I make other decks, you'll when I make some of the decks, you'll find that there will be like sample cards in some of them. So this is the Animal Personalities deck that I made. So again, no keywords or anything like that. It's just about you focusing or meditating on the animals. And so there's a lot more animals to the deck, of course, but that just gives you an idea of what's available. So just put those to one side. So that's the animal deck, Animal Personalities. Now you'll also find oh, I must be missing, I must have taken them out somewhere. Okay, that doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do now is show you. Now, if you want these, oh, with Journey to the Crossroads too, I meant to tell you, with Journey to the Crossroads there's also a playing card set of just the miners. There is a playing card set of just the miners as well. Okay, now this deck here, which is, oh, I didn't realise that was been put in there. Oh, here they are. This is what I was looking for. I didn't realise I'd put them into here. Okay, so let me see. Okay, you'll find in one of the tarot, or one of the other decks that I've created, is these here. find sort of chakra cards or in the animals. You'll find little bits and treasure. You'll find little treasures in amongst the other decks. Okay, so in one of the decks, now I can order this and okay, yeah. Okay, so one of the decks I created for myself, and I haven't really done it as available for sale, but if you do want it, please let me know, is done with my artwork. Again, there's no keywords or anything like that. Now you'll find there will be other decks on the marketplace, on the Hekate's Crossing, however you like to say it, marketplace on Make Playing Cards that does have different images with my art. So you will find different decks, but if this deck in particular you'd like, please let me know, because this deck also includes the photo deck as well. So it's basically the two decks in one. So it's that one and this. It's got chakra colours, it's got colours in it as well, it's got some elements, got some bits and pieces. No. Just so you can sort of see, lays and blocks, dust, rough paths, sunset, walk, vision, half and half, being aware, sit a while, direction. So yeah, just to sort of show you some of my collections. Now the other thing I've done, which is not available for sale, but I can order it if you're interested in, is a playing card set I have with my art on it, my digital art and photos and things like that, and it's actually got keywords, it's got a little sentence in that at the bottom. Like this one is 3 of Hearts, and it's got tug of war in a relationship. That's the backs to them. This one's got new challenges, news arrives, caring, nurturing, always help, support. So it's got a bit of an oracle aspect to it, even though they are the playing card meanings from a book that I was reading. So I thought I'd do this myself. So if you're interested, I can get this sent to you, and we can discuss the finances and etc. Because I'll have to, I can get it sent directly to you from Make Playing Cards. Adventure built on solid ground, loves being in a relationship, emotional, vulnerable, health, rivals, stand up for self, prospective possibility. So ill health, that was ill health. Practical youth, helpful, responsible. So you can see this is my digital art. I'm not going to go through and read all the cards, but you can see this playing card set was my art. It's all my art, my own creations, added to the playing card set that you can then use for readings, etc. So quite a cool little deck. I love using this for people when you're out and about, just a playing card set, but you can still do readings and things with it. So yeah, this is change when you cut the ties. It's Joker. Right. So yeah, that's the other Joker I did. So yeah, that's my collection. There is a lot more on the Make Playing Cards site. Of course, there's a lot more to it. So yeah, there's plenty to choose from. Just want to go and have a nosy, go and have a look. Love to, you know, if you purchase, it's going to be a big help, of course, for me. Have a look at the different decks, maybe something will appeal. I know it's not for everybody, they are quite different, they are unique. It's more about, you know, I created them for me, and that's why they're just on Make Playing Cards, and if they appeal to you, yay. You will find that in amongst the different decks there will be some little treats, little extra cards and things like that. So yeah, enjoy, and that's it from me. Oh my god, that's been half an hour me waffling around on my collection. So don't forget to check the links below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.